How could you be that wrong?
Could be a hedge if he took the long.
You better fucking hope it's a hedge.
All he had to do is just check on the earnings calendar. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real. Fucking Fang. Netflix reported
The whole thing.
200 million.
That is a really good point, Johnny. Shorting the Qs when they have earnings after Netflix destroyed earnings. I don't see the Bulldog, but I do like the bottom on KHC. You have a pivot at 32. You could hit 33, 45.
Are you guys watching the fight?
Negative.
Yeah, this shit is boring, bro. Neo Magni fucking sucks to watch.
You tweet about the new shirt, Jamie?
Yeah, I sent out a tweet.
Nice.
Wu-Tang.
Yo, King, how much do you weigh, bro? Would you fight in this weight class or a different one?
No, these guys are like welterweight. I think is 185 or some shit you weigh in at, but like walking around, they're like 215. I weigh like 180 right now, so I'd probably fight like 155.
Wild.
They're going to, him and all the other former presidents are going to a leaf lane or something ceremony at Arlington. That title's funny though.
Antonio Costa. Look at Vive, VIVE. He just posted this thing. Look at this dog shit stock.
VAC, Marriott Vacations. Hold on, what the?
Is this a squeeze play, Deja?
Why is Marriott Vacations and Marriott two separate companies?
One could be like Expedia, like their travel pack, and then Marriott's like the physical resorts and properties.
Yeah, VAC, Marriott Vacations Worldwide Corporation is one of them. And then MAR is Marriott International. VAC is getting a little bit of pressure here. Which one did you call it? VIVE?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, it's being shorted to 0. No, only a 6% short float.
Yo, King, I will fly in wherever and get blackout drunk and go nuts for you if you fight.
Bet, bro. I would love that. I will literally. I'm not even gonna talk shit, but you'll see. You'll be very happy you came.
Well, weight class you say you fight in?
Like 155.
Nice.
See, I've never fought because like my gym now is fucking gay. I shouldn't say that on the stream. My gym now is like very strict with like the fight team. So like my last gym was strong style, which is where Stipe Miocic and like Alexei Kamur train and shit. And they're like just straight to it, like, bro, first practice, you're sparring 3 people for 3 minutes each. It doesn't matter if you could last or not. You're just gonna sit there and get your ass beat. But like my gym now is a little more strict, and I just like joined there not too long ago because I just moved back to Pittsburgh. So I've got to like prove to them that I'm not just fucking around before they'll let me compete and shit. But once I do compete, I'll probably compete at like 155 because I'm I'm like 180, 185 walking around normally. And if I compete at 155, I'll just demolish everybody because I'll be massive for 155. And like for my size, I naturally punch hard. And like anybody that's like
What
a
are you, like
155.
5'10"?
No, I'm 6 foot, but like I just hit hard. Like naturally, it's just wired into me. I've always been like strong with my like fucking what do they call it? Your posterior chain. Like my posterior chain has always been extremely strong. Like I could deadlift a lot without deadlifting, and that's where like almost all your punching power comes from. So anybody in like the 155 weight class, I have no doubt that like I could literally just completely dismantle them and put them to sleep very easily.
You have to cut a lot of
I
weight.
couldn't disagree with you. I don't know. I'm like I'm getting to like 160 level. You know what I mean?
Did you have
All right,
to
okay.
did you have to cut
Fly
a lot
out
of
to
weight, King?
Pittsburgh. Fly out to Pittsburgh, put on some headgear, and we'll bang it out, and we'll see if you feel the same way when we're done.
I mean, I'll do that. I swear. I mean, I've been
Do
doing
it, or
it.
I'll come to fucking Orlando. Listen,
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah. I mean, you gotta think.
CB, I
Just
am
know I got
very.
wrestling background. Like, I'm. Oh, hold on. We're not talking about MMA. We're talking
Let's
about.
book an event.
I'm very humble, CB. I will not even talk shit. I'll just offer to put myself in the ring. I don't care. It's just like, bro, it's different when you're actually. If you, I think you fought before, maybe because I saw a video on Twitter of you hitting a bag or something, or you've trained,
Yeah, I
but
did
like.
karate. I did jiu-jitsu. I did karate. I did mad fucking different shit as a kid.
So yeah, as you know, like, bro, fighting is something that participating in and spectating in are two completely different things because it's easy to sit there and watch a fighter and say, oh, he should have done this, he should have done that. But until you're sitting there getting kicked in the liver and punched in the face repeatedly, and on top of that, you have to plan how you're going to strike back and fight back while your fucking liver feels like it's on fire. You don't know what it's like to like have to be in that
It's like
mindset.
Mike.
So
Isn't Mike Tyson? He's the one who said you have a plan until you get punched in the face.
I would way rather, yeah, and I would way rather get punched in the face than in the body. Like, bro, a body shot, like a solid body shot from someone who could hit, and especially a kick, will literally paralyze you and stop you in your tracks. And you can't think, you can't do anything. All you do is just feel. And like, until you've experienced it, you will never understand it because I've been fucking just completely shook and stopped and frozen because of how hard someone's hit me in the body. And it's like, it's a crazy thing. So I have respect for anybody who puts themselves out there and is willing to take that kind of damage because it's
Liver
not for the
shots.
faint of heart.
I've seen it in boxing all my life, man. When dudes get hit in the liver, they go down, they get paralyzed.
100%. You can't move, you can't do shit, you can't think about anything. It's worse than getting hit in the nuts, dude.
Yeah, it's like
Crypto
once.
Olkerd looks pretty good. You broke out of a downtrend, back above a pivot above 24. Got a lot of volume up today. So if you break that 21 high that we had not too long ago, you should be going into like 2650 pivot, 2640, somewhere around here. You got a little bit of resistance around this high here, but I like this trend shift. You can see you're putting in higher lows. You broke this downtrend here. It looks like it's definitely ready. A lot of volume coming in on that breakout too. So people are participating in that breakout. So I'd say as long as you hold above that 25, you should easily be going higher.
What ticker is that?
It's a Turkish company, ULKER. We can't trade
I
it.
am not even touching it.
Yeah, we can't trade it. It's not possible. BLNK. We have a couple guys trading in Discord. Gave us a little bit of a fake out. It was bouncing off the pivot yesterday. Had a nice strong morning, and then you kind of nuked after the morning. So a little bit of a trap. Right now, it doesn't look too bad. I think as long as you hold above like 42 and a half, 42 and a quarter, it should be okay. You're still putting on higher lows, but it doesn't look like the buyers like this level. You had that flip back here, resistance turning to support, but now resistance is holding as resistance, so the buyers don't like that level. So most likely we'll come back down. It might come back down to like 36, 37, and then you could look for some buyers. Hey, Agars. I can trade it. I don't think I can. What was it? ULKER? I don't think my broker has these companies. No, I don't have those companies on mine.
Yo, Thuru, I have a friend that I like grew up with, and he became a MMA fighter. And there used to be this one kid that was like older than him or older than us, and used to fucking talk shit to him all the time, and bust his balls all the time. And they ended up getting fucking like paired up to fight, like for like an actual fight in front of like a crowd and shit like that. My buddy beat the fuck out of him. It was awesome. They fight like heavyweight though. They fight like he was like 280, something like that.
Those guys are built different. Yeah, that's usually how it goes, dude. The people who talk the most shit always get their shit rocked.
And my buddy was like, he was the kid that's like, when we were in high school, he's like known like, you don't fuck with that guy, like you don't talk shit to him. He's just like some crazy fucking hillbilly that if you talk shit to him, he's just gonna like beat the fuck out of you like right there.
Yeah, I had like a a time where like I got in a fight and like I knocked someone out with like a kick, and like ever since that I got scared to like, bro, watching someone like go straight to the ground and then like, you know, the after part, you just start thinking like, yo, is this guy dead or knocked out? Like I don't like that feeling, so I don't even try to get into fights anymore.
Dude, I love it in the movies when they choke somebody out and then they're just out for good.
Yeah.
Like that shit doesn't work in real life. They wake up within a few
Well,
seconds.
don't you have to hold it? You have to choke them out for like an extra minute or so. We shouldn't talk about this on stream. Let's actually change topics. They already fucking banned me once for inciting violence. I don't need teaching people how to choke people out.
Self-defense.
Yeah.
Sees, you think Kies is getting tired?
A little bit, yeah. He's won the round so far though, but
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. He's grappling the shit out of him.
Bro, both these guys suck. They should just cancel the freaking contract with the UFC and get out of it. They're so boring to watch.
Magny's not really boring, but Chiesa just does this every time. It's all right when he finishes.
NLS not liking this 20 level. CLSK got a little bit of a bump there not too long ago. A lot of things selling off right now. Snapchat giving a buy signal on the daily.
There's my buddy's fight right there. He's the one with the red and green shorts.
Hell yeah, I'm about to watch this. This is more exciting than Magny. I thought you meant it was like a backyard brawl. This is an actual event.
Yeah.
He's mounted now. Oh, he's got his arm. Oh, he did have his arm trapped.
That announcer, JMA, sounds like a fucking pussy.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, this dude that he beat, like I'm telling you, this kid is the biggest shit talker in the world. Like, just runs his mouth all fucking day.
Teledoc almost hit your 256 target. It topped out today at 252. So 250 got hit. 242 trigger got smashed. Still looks pretty strong on the daily close.
Magny's gonna need a finish to win this fight.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. But Chiesa's pretty tired, you can tell, so he might have a shot because Magny still looks fresh like he always does.
Zillow topping out on your targets. Let's keep an eye on CLSK.
It's funny too because both of these guys are fucking super big.
These guys are massive. Jesus.
Like that dude, he's like, I know him so good, and he's the type of guy where like I could call him right now this second, he'd pick up and fucking do anything in the world for me.
Which one's your buddy?
The one with the red and the red band on like the back of his shorts, the red thing. Like if I was ever in some shit where like someone wanted to like fucking, you know, come after me or whatever, he'd be the first person I'd call.
CLSK is not a bad trade chip. I just didn't know that it was tied to Bitcoin. Or I knew and I completely forgot.
Bitcoin looks like it bottomed out though, for real.
CLSK looks like it bottomed out too. It tapped that gap fill, filled the gap, and now wants to run higher. If it can push above 29.30 and put another buy signal in on the daily, this is a really good trade.
They're yelling, fuck him up.
Lame. More of laying on him.
JMA, so did these dudes train or they just signed up and went into the ring and duked
No,
it
they
out?
train. They train. He has other fights.
And NDM still looks good. You hit our targets at 1090, 1112. You just hit our next target at 1185. Next target is 1211, and then your final target would be 13. So this thing's just smashing through our targets. It's not looking too bad. Not a whole lot of volume up here. So if it doesn't see strong momentum tomorrow morning, it's probably going to start topping out a little bit. Peloton's breaking out. Hey, Kirby said, do I like ARK Invest? All the ARK ETFs are really solid. Kathy Wood is probably one of the best investors of our time.
JMA, I think he made this dude cry.
Yeah, man.
He's probably talking shit in his ear the whole time.
I'm telling you, the dude's a fucking badass.
Oh, we need him in the head.
That knee to the head, yeah, I just saw that too, Deja. That's a wild knee.
And he comes from like a really, really fucked up family too.
He did look like he was crying.
His dad's like a raging alcoholic. His mom's a prostitute. Sister's a heroin addict. Like, I think that just fucking added fuel on the fire. Dude's a beast.
You can tell about 3 minutes in that guy doesn't want to be in a cage with him anymore.
I think the problem is he never like he never took it serious like enough to like make a career out of it. If he actually took it serious and like, you know, put more time into it, I think he'd, you know, be up there.
She's buying a bunch of workhorse. I didn't see that. Kathy Wood is. It's a throw. It looks like a giraffe. It's a throwback to an accumulation. You have like a bulldog here. And you're throwing back into the accumulation area. So as long as you can stay above this accumulation, it's pretty good. You have that buy signal coming down on the OTS. So anything above like 22 here should be able to push higher back into that pivot around 28. F-Cell by the dip. I don't trade F-Cell. It's a little too penny stocky for me. But it does look strong above like 16, 1550. A lot of support left.
Blink moving a little bit.
Workhorse is in our ARC Q fund. I like this slow
Good for your
grind
boy.
on CLSK. Just need to get a little bit of momentum tomorrow morning.
I posted another video there with him fighting. I think he's got my name on one of his fighting shorts.
Like your vape thing?
Yeah,
Nice.
I used to sponsor him.
No, you're good, Kirby. Just be careful. The bot's going to ban you if you post links. Yeah, markets are rallying strong. XLP, I'm playing long term. Chip. I'm mainly looking at a breakout of like the 70 area. It did exactly what I wanted today. Sadly, we just missed my second bid by 8 cents.
Hey Connor, in that first video that I linked to the fight, you see the dude at the very end, his like one of the guys that was on his team, he's like a super big guy wearing a red t-shirt.
Yep.
So those two, like that's a really good friend of mine too. Those two actually used to fucking hate each other. And those two used to fight. And like this is before they like Troy actually gained weight, but they were like literally like 350 pounds. And they would just like walk out of school and just start like killing each other in the parking lot, dude.
The dude with the, like that big ass beard and
Yeah.
and like the Etney sneakers on.
Yep.
Yeah, Rocket's
they used
to-
irritating
funny.
Kirby.
They used to hate each other, man. I remember one time I was at Brad's house and Troy pulled up and fucking Brad went out there with a baseball bat, just started fucking his car up. He got out, they fought for like 20 fucking dude, like when I say hillbillies, dude, I'm like straight white trash, beating the fuck out of each other. It was
That's
awesome.
so funny.
Yeah, Rocket got downgraded twice, back to back. And I've been holding it for a long time. It's been bleeding me out. I'm down about 5% on shares.
We were in a fight one time, like a brawl. It was like fucking 15 versus 15, dude, in like one of the like retention ponds behind school. And this one Lithuanian kid jumped on that Troy kid, the kid in the red, jumped on his back and fucking like hammer punched him in the back of the head and literally snapped his arm where his bone like came through the skin on the back of his fucking head.
15-minute bulldog on Rocket though looks pretty good.
We're not
We need
allowed
to
to
never-
comment on that, JMA, because we're on stream right
Yeah,
now.
really, you're probably gonna be banned.
Oh,
But it
talking about
sounds,
sport. We're talking
it
about
sounds
sports.
intense, bro.
If I get
Now we're talking
banned,
about
I'm banned for
sports.
a whole week and I can't stream. You guys can blame JMA.
I'll stream instead.
There
If
you
you get
go.
banned, I'll pick it up for the week. Talking about sports, okay, guys?
CLSK is losing steam.
Yes is tired, but he's still not giving up. He's won pretty much every round so far.
Yeah, he's lame.
That's what you
right,
think.
Like a lame. I'll never watch another fight with him in it again.
Caesar, just give it up and watch the Hillbillies fight. It's way more entertaining, bro.
It's so bad. Cease, where am I sending your $20?
Oh yeah, see, send me your Cash App or Venmo or whatever. I gotta pay you out on that bullshit election.
Hey. It was a clean election. It went smoothly. That's all we're saying.
Otherwise, to say otherwise would be questioning.
Yeah, we're not
justice
questioning the
system.
results. Everything's fine.
Everything is good.
You guys see ABML at 195?
I don't want to see it. I can't buy it.
Is it
Fuck
ripping?
that.
35%, boy.
Wow.
It had a freaking huge day. I got some more at 158, but my bag is still tiny.
Kirby, they already banned one of my YouTube videos, man. We gotta be careful. What was I looking? What? AMBL. No, it's ABML.
ABML.
Yeah, this thing's nasty. Look at that flat top on. It's about to rip.
No one's selling it. It's fucking crazy.
Up 35% one day. I'd be fucking marketing out of that for tomorrow.
What is Dime? I don't even want. Never mind.
Just ignore Dime.
What's Stein preaching about?
Didn't he say to market sell ABML?
How do we not have the dime meme pinned?
Which one's that?
Oh,
where he steals shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we keep losing it.
What?
Fucking John. I think John had to post it like 3 times and we still lose it.
This was such a bad
Yes.
fight for fucking Chiesa because now they'll never book him again because he's not good enough to beat the best guys, and he fights like this.
Ah, clean spark
When
selling off.
was the last time we had a 1.5% day on ES?
Never.
ES is ripping, dude.
It's just been up and up and up all day long. Every pullback doesn't last long.
We'll be at 4,000, I think, by next week.
Somebody needs to make an Excel sheet every inauguration day.
Deja, check DMs.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got you. Our new Pump It shirt. Just released.
That's how they get you. They fucking you buy one hoodie and then they fucking come out with 10 new designs and you're like,
Yeah, what assholes, dude? Who does that? More designs coming soon.
fucking refund and get the yelling on a hoodie. My girlfriend's gonna be like, "What the fuck does that mean?"
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a trader one for sure. If you're not a trader, you don't even know who the hell that picture is. Even a lot of traders don't even know who that is. They're gonna learn soon.
All right, I gotta start getting ready, man. I gotta get ready and bring him to the vet.
Good luck.
I wonder how they do it. Sees, you know if they put the dog like give him shots and shit like that before they pull the staples out, or if it's just like a human where they
No.
just fucking yank
Yeah.
him out.
Yeah, no, they're not gonna give him anything. They're
They're just gonna
pull him
fucking
out.
pull it right out.
I still like Neo Dom. As long as it
Yeah.
holds 57, you're holding that previous high. The 4 hour is getting a little ugly. There's like no buyers. But that previous
He's gonna-
high is holding.
He's gonna cry like a little bitch.
You guys see how slow Joe Biden's walking down this avenue in fucking DC?
What is he doing? Like a is it like a parade type thing or something?
Yeah, they're going like fucking, I don't know, 2 miles an hour. He's not fit.
All right, later, guys.
Have a good one.
Peace, bro.
I think Joe Biden is very fit. Probably the fittest
I
president
agree. I
ever.
think he's in great shape.
I also love Kamala Harris. Dude, I changed my name to Comrade on fucking Telegram like 6 months ago because I knew this shit was coming.
Dude, XLP. That's so irritating. We literally bottom ticked it with our first bid and then missed our second bid by 8 cents. Let me see. Yeah, I had it at 64.80. Rip. I'm going to have to add on to this tomorrow if we see confirmation. I'm not going to let it just fill one of my bids. Yeah, I like NLS. It's not getting the same amount of buy pressure as I would have hoped, but it's not looking terrible. The only one I'm worried about is CLSK. This is the only thing threatening me. My other positions are doing well. As well as they could be.
Wow, I can't believe that dude called out Colby Covington. That's a complete joke. I hope they fight. He'll get it.
Covington would fucking mop that guy's fucking
Right,
face.
absolutely destroy him.
Who, Chiesa did?
Yeah, apparently he said the election's over. Colby Covington, your shtick is done. I want you next, boy.
Look at him trying to have a shtick.
Yeah. Oh, that's sad and pathetic.
Who the fuck would ever want to watch Michael Chiesa fight again? You want to watch him lay on top of people for 3
Chiesa,
rounds?
was he in an Ultimate Fighter season?
At 155. Yeah, I think he won.
I do remember that.
I think his dad died while he was on
How
the
do
show
you
or something.
how do you spell his last name?
Chiesa.
I want to see his face so I can recognize him.
He's always got that beard.
Oh yeah, yeah. He used to be fun to watch. He wasn't too bad before.
It's just against the top guys. I mean, his
Well,
stand-up is trash. So
now that we have a new president, everything that used to be good is now ruined.
And I'm banned.
We didn't mention him by we didn't mention him by name, so we're good.
you can never mention the Orange Man again.
He got cut up by Conor McGregor throwing all kinds of shit at that bus. Oh, was he one of the guys that got hit with like the
Yeah.
glass?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that was him.
That was him. When Conor McGregor threw the dolly at the bus, he was inside and he got his eyelid or something
Who
cut
was
up.
he? Who was Conor
Ray
mad at?
Borg, too.
Khabib, bro.
Khabib,
He was
yeah.
going after Khabib. That's why all that beef started, and Khabib came after him after the fight.
Yeah, because Khabib fucked with Arbem Lobotov like while he was by himself with his whole gang.
Yeah, oh yeah, I did see that. I did see
So
that.
Conor got mad at
Well, they're
Blue
both
Ball and
Russian.
there.
They're both Russian, so they're gonna be, I would think, somewhat friendly. I don't know. I didn't understand what the big deal of them talking to each other, hanging out, or settling something if they're both Russian.
No, there's a clip of it. They like catch him off
In the
guard in a
elevator.
hallway, and there's like fucking it's like 6-on-1.
And Artem is a tough motherfucker too. He fights.
Yeah, have you seen his bare knuckle
bare
fighting?
knuckle.
Oh my god, dude.
He beat Paulie Malignaggi in fucking bare knuckle fight.
Yeah, I don't know how they do that. That's some ape shit.
I mean, dude, MMA gloves don't give you that much padding. It's not that different.
Yeah. Who's asking about this? GNOG. Lavender doesn't look too bad. Nice little SR flip. Get that previous
you got-
high flipping. You got to get above a lot of resistance. So you got to pivot, VWAP, OTS trail. Once you clear all this right here, back to like 23, there's not much left above you. You could look for those previous highs around 27, 25, 50.
Did you guys see the video of Conor McGregor attacking that old man at a bar?
Yeah, because he wouldn't offer him, he wouldn't take his beer or some shit, or his vodka. Or sorry, his
Yeah.
whiskey, his whiskey.
That old dude was
Whatever.
fucking Chad though. He stood up to him like didn't give a fuck.
That was where Connor started going downhill.
Yeah, you see the video of Platinum Perry knocking that dude out in Lubbock, Texas?
No.
Oh my god, that shit was hilarious.
Yeah, Mike Perry's a fucking idiot.
And then
He's got
he,
mental health issues, bro. You can't judge him on that.
Yeah, that
Then
is
he,
true. He really does.
then he got
But I
arrested
mean, you
for
know, in all
stealing that
honesty,
dude's
he
phone,
shouldn't
right?
be out then.
Then he got arrested for stealing that dude's phone, right?
I don't know about
Oh,
that.
Connor, yeah, Connor did. But then like Connor came back and he's cooled out. He had some kids and like he's trying to be humble and everything. He's a lot more likable now, really.
Now that he's had a little bit of humble pie.
It was good for him. I mean,
Paige Van
dude, if
Zant's-
you were like 23 years old and you were like king of the fucking world, you'd be freaking out. Too,
Paige Van
you know?
Zant's joining the bare knuckle fighting. I didn't see that.
Oh, really?
She's looking for a payday, and the UFC wouldn't give it to her because she couldn't beat no one.
Yeah, she spends way too much time making Instagram videos instead of training because she was getting wrecked her last couple of fights.
I mean, she just, she's young as shit. She's like 20, maybe she's 21 by now, but she's so young. She was never even that good, and like.
She was good when there wasn't like any competition in the women's classes. Then all the
Yeah,
strong women competition
was
came and she was
middle of
getting
the road. She
wrecked.
was like, okay. And then she did Dancing with the Stars, and her celebrity was worth more than the UFC was willing to pay her.
It's kind of similar with Ronda. Like Ronda was really good when there wasn't a lot of competition. She dominated like everyone that was in the UFC. And then they started bringing on some powerhouses, and then she struggled.
A lot of it is just like, they figure out what your game is, and then you can't execute anymore. They know how to stop you.
Yep. NLS week close. Honeywell not looking too bad, almost up 1%. Honeywell is just useless to me until it starts breaking out of this stupid range. Needs to get above this VWAP around 210. Looks really good above 215.
Cease, how do I send you this money? You want to message me?
I put in my Cash App. Do you not have Cash App?
No, I don't have Cash App. I got banned on that one for sending crypto to an exchange. I got Venmo and PayPal.
And I have neither.
You can Venmo me, and then I'll Venmo him.
I mean, you can just Venmo takes 2 seconds to set up if you want to do it, or I mean, if not, whatever. I'll Venmo it to him. I don't care either way.
But I take a $20 fee, so
Ouch! It's my $20 lot. Well, I mean, you talk to C's about that.
yeah, it comes out on C's end. Yeah, you're fine. I'll knock off $1, so C's gets $1. Clean Spark actually had some strong sell volume in the last 5 minutes. Might pull back to like 28.
Venmo was bought by PayPal.
I believe so, yep. But they don't use the same processor. So you can do them separately. McDonald's is ripping. Mickey D's. Look at McDonald's. That's a strong day.
It's gonna fucking send it.
Right off that daily pivot, and it put in a new daily pivot.
When I used to sell vape supplies, I got suspended from PayPal because I was using them as my payment processor, even though they considered vapes cigarette tobacco products. But I didn't tell them any of that, and when they found out, they freaking suspended me from PayPal.
Wu-Tang, look at that McDonald's weekly chart I just posted. Gave you 6 buy signals.
Oh, that's pretty good, man.
Yeah. That turns white, I'm going to set an alert. If it turns white on the OTS, it's going to rip.
Wait, you can set alerts for that?
Yep. Go to your alerts. New bullish trend is when it turns white or green if you have default. New bearish trend would be if it turns black or red.
Fuse just ripped it.
You can set alerts for the buy signals too if you want to be alerted on those. BlackRock is ripping. You see that BlackRock thing I just posted with Bitcoin? BlackRock's sitting on the OTS trail too. XLU, is that utilities? Connor was keeping an eye on that. Yeah, utilities. Utilities usually runs with energy. So XLE would be the energy sector. XLE is already running. So utilities could be a lag play. Did you just now get those, Sticky?
Yeah, it was an hour and a half delivery.
No, it's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not letting me set up a Venmo.
The whole thing is an eighth, right?
You got banned on PayPal.
There's
what else can we do?
there's 7 joints or 7 blends. So whatever.
Cash App is the one I have.
Yeah, that's the one I got banned on because I bought crypto there and then sent it to an exchange.
So we both banned on different ones.
Well, you got banned on Venmo?
I got banned on Cash App because I bought some crypto there.
No, I got you. What were you banned on, Caesar?
I was using PayPal.
Oh, so you're banned on PayPal?
Yeah, because I was using them to sell vape stuff, and it wasn't allowed at the time. Well, they probably still do considered tobacco products, but I lied to them, and they found out eventually.
Tally, you mean short-term targets or like short as in bearish? Because that looks pretty bullish to me. Was that Airbnb or was that Dash? Which one was that? Oh, okay. So now, I see what you're saying. Now it looks bearish. You're like breaking downward. If you were shorting this, you'd be targeting 156. If it holds this wedge, though, this looks really bullish.
Does Facebook still have a way you can send money? The Facebook Messenger had a pay thing.
I'm not
You guys
sure.
remember that?
You got an iPhone, C's?
No.
I wasn't kidding. You can literally just send me money. I'll send it to C's. I'll just give you my thing after stream. It doesn't cost a fee, so it's like it's the same.
I'm not worried about it.
NLS
just
selling
think-
off.
I think it's funny that we all got, well, me and him got banned for different things on different platforms.
I could send you like a Amazon gift card, maybe. I mean, it's pathetic, but I don't know what to do.
They just said you could send it to him.
Yeah, I'll let you know at 15 minutes.
Okay, yeah, just give it to me later. Whatever.
I've seen enough of Michael Chiesa's fights to know that when he gets with a really good striker, that's what he likes to do, is just laying them all.
I mean,
fight
he did a good
long.
ass job of it. It was boring as fuck to watch. What a fucking
Oh, yeah.
anticlimactic letdown. There were some good knockouts before that, though.
Yeah, BlackRock's trying to go hard on Bitcoin. They're filing a bunch of papers with the SEC to start their Bitcoin side of their business.
I took a small position in Riot. I think it's gonna bounce here. It almost
Honeywell.
touched the 20.
Honeywell's having a strong close here. Wish it would just keep doing this and stop ranging. I really want CleanSpark to close above 29.29 on the daily. We gotta see a strong close for that to happen. Only 15 minutes left.
Those people who FOMO into GameStop are paying for it. It went down to 36 and it's at 39 right now. BlackBerry started up, but it's gone down a little.
Cheesecake Factory short squeeze play. Hitting the scanner. Look at that thing. That thing's squeezing pretty hard already. 30% short float, 13 days to cover. You just broke through a pivot, broke through another. Yeah, this looks really strong. You just broke a lot of resistance. You got a little bit left around 45. Pretty nice short squeeze, though. Hey, Newen. Will Q's consolidate? Yeah, it should. It's running mainly today on Netflix earnings. You had Netflix earnings leading the tech sector up. Then you had the inauguration, so all uncertainty is out of the markets now. So that definitely helped. Netflix is up 18% though. That's what's leading the craze right now.
Is the inauguration over?
I think so. I think it's completely over. Yeah.
Well, all they're doing now is they were doing a wreath lane at Arlington, and that was the end of it, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, so Netflix hit an all-time high today. Strong earnings, 18% positive. That leads the entire tech sector higher. Facebook hit our targets. Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, everything's hitting our targets. So Qs could consolidate, yes. But right now it is extremely strong. The weird thing about Qs themselves is they're not getting a whole lot of volume. Most of this price action is just coming from the sheer fact that Netflix and the other big tech companies are running. Qs as an index is not getting a whole lot of, or as an ETF, excuse me, is not getting a lot of volume. That's why it's gray on the OTS, because the buyers are not really taking control just yet, which is very strange. So seeing that on an all-time high break is a little scary. You could easily pull back and look for some buyers at a lower price. So yes, you could consolidate. You definitely have a big gap below you as well on Qs that you need to fill. That's something to watch out for. But for right now, as long as Netflix and the other big tech companies run, it's not going to stop. Baba is running mainly on the news that Jack Ma was found, and he had given a public. It wasn't like a press conference. It was like a meeting or it was like an announcement, I guess. He did like a little video call. I jokingly said Baba was going to go up 5% today just because of that news. It went up 7%. So it's becoming a joke. He disappears, he comes back, the stock pumps. I wouldn't touch Baba with massive gaps below you like that. It's only running on news. It's not running on technicals.
It's running on fundamentals that Jack Ma popped his head up this morning. That's it. There's nothing positive about it after that.
Exactly.
If that was even Jack Ma.
But shout out to BTT for those 2 bangers to start the week.
Yeah, really.
So happy I bought those calls again after the close last night.
Yeah, Sticky was happy. He fucking woke up with Baba and Netflix.
Yeah, talk about a fucking day.
There we go, Honeywell. Honeywell needs to break out of 209, and I'll be a lot happier. You had 312 calls on Qs. You sold them at 320. That's still a good gain, dude. $312 calls, dude. Those things are probably paying. I wouldn't
Those
complain.
things are probably worth 500 bills right now, 800 bills, something like that.
I'm green on everything today except for RTX and Clean Spark. Down 6% on Clean Spark, only 1% on RTX. Clean Spark taking a hit today.
Those 312s are worth 1,200 bills.
Jeez.
I'm green on everything except CCIV. I'm just flat on.
Yeah, that's not going to do anything until the news comes out.
Blink was listed on 3 stocks to avoid on Motley Fool this week.
There you go. Five minutes until close. For how crazy the market went today, I fucking didn't really catch any of that craze. I'm not in any tech. I have no tech plays right now. Tech were my biggest winners last year.
It's been a while since I've seen a day this green,
Yeah, it's
especially
crazy.
in the indexes.
Now think of this day times 3 when you keep getting these earnings back to back if they're all bullish. Who's next? We have Microsoft coming up. I think Apple is after Microsoft. Then we have Facebook right after Apple. If they all beat earnings, it's going to be disgusting, dude. Q's to 400. I like the cake trade for a short squeeze play. You got a lot of resistance above you. You would have to be okay with a short-term drawdown because it looks like it could pull back. The problem is short squeezes typically take time, and you don't have time on your side on cake because you have earnings coming up. And there's almost no way they beat earnings. So it's a ticking time bomb if you get in on that one. I've only been to Cheesecake Factory, I think, 1 or 2 times in my life. Their food's not too bad. It's overpriced, though.
Dog shit.
Yeah,
It's dog shit, bro. It's like fucking TGI Fridays.
there you go.
It's like an Applebee's with a bigger menu.
There you go. Yeah.
Big people get excited because they have really huge portions. That's me being nice, by the way.
Yeah, I don't like it. I've been there, I think, once or twice.
Cheesecake is dog shit.
I don't eat cheesecake either. I don't eat cheesecake, but they did give us a cheesecake at that steakhouse I went to, Mastro's in DC. Their cheesecake was fire.
No, I love cheesecake. I'm talking about the factory.
Oh, I gotcha.
Factory, the
I
restaurant.
don't usually like cheesecake, period. Yeah, Chip, dude, Mastro's, oh my god. Their lobster mashed potatoes is damn near better than the steak, dude.
Why, Eileen? Do you not have your taste back?
My girlfriend's friend that had COVID, it's been like months and she still doesn't have her taste and smell fully back.
That's fucked up. Damn.
Yep. Hey, it's the best time of your life to eat healthy. Get COVID, you can't taste anything anyway. Fuck it.
That's a good fucking point.
You better be losing weight. Shit, if I got COVID, I'd be losing weight. Lose like 20 pounds. I'd be eating fucking grass. Spicy food brought it back. That's awesome. That's what he said. Oh no, he was talking about sinus infections. Eating wasabi.
That's my ex has it. I was just talking to her, and she's like, she thought she was gonna be able to eat real spicy food, so she went out and tried it, and she's like, I just found out you can still burn the shit out of your mouth.
Oh yeah.
Why are you talking to your ex? That's the first question.
I haven't been with her for like 8 years.
Yeah, man.
Teladoc 247. Trying to climb a little bit. Oh, you bought a put on Q, so you lost a lot of your profit? Yeah. No, I wouldn't take puts. When a tech company as big as Netflix has strong earnings, you don't want to short that. Like I was telling the guys in Discord, when the tech sector is leading, the market follows a lot quicker than if another sector is leading. Like if energy is exploding, it doesn't really lead the entire market up. But when the tech
15
sector is
seconds.
leading, it pushes the whole market up because those companies are so valuable. Because the biggest companies on the market are the tech companies. So when that sector
second.
leads, it pushes the whole market. There's the bell. You guys green or red on the day? I think I'm still green. Let me take a look. Green or red on the day.
Green as fuck.
That was a 14.15% day for your boy.
Nice. I'm just barely green. Clean Spark took away a lot of my profits from a lot of my other trades. Red on Clean Spark by 6%. Green on everything else except for RTX.
Apple carried everything. Well, not carried, but was a good portion of my winnings today was Apple. I don't know. Was anybody still in Apple with me from the trade I put in my channel like a week ago?
No, I haven't traded Apple at all this year.
It did. After all that, Disney still closed below the pivot.
Did it really? Yep. That's what we said, man. It's like the
Can't fucking believe it.
it's like it only went up because of Netflix earnings.
So stupid.
Yeah.
I had to close it too.
Well, no,
I had to close it.
you were kind of in a bad situation because you had to close it. Did you close it like right at the bell?
No, I gave it a minute for it to. It came back some for me.
Yeah.
But like, I was like waiting for it to like do what it did all day and then close just above the pivot.
You might not be too mad at yourself though, because if this turns into a daily bulldog, it's gonna rip. Because you are putting in a perfect bulldog.
Yeah.
The only downside is bulldogs don't typically play out very well on highs like this. They're better off. They're better at bottoming. You also have that massive fucking gap below you. 2 massive gaps actually. So you have a lot of
That's what
reason
I'm
to go
saying.
down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm kind of waiting for it. If it takes out the trail and that other auto SR, then I'm gonna probably re-enter.
Yeah, you have a monthly VWAP at 169. That's like the last leg of support. You lose that, there's like no reason for it to not fill the gap. I might even
Yeah.
grab like a lotto put if it does that.
Yep. Daily buy signal on target today.
I was watching Target. It was pulling back pretty hard.
Yeah, I was gonna take it if it
Oh,
closed
yeah.
at 188.50, but it like just barely missed it.
Yeah, that's a nice little wick too on that pullback.
That's what I'm saying. I'm watching that for tomorrow.
Yeah, it doesn't look bad. The trail just turned red on the 4 hour though, so that's a little sketch. You are entering a little downtrend. One thing that you can do for almost all the buy the dip plays, because they're all they're all in short-term downtrends, is you can wait for like the 1 hour, 4 hour trails to be flipped. You're gonna lose a lot of profit, obviously. Like if you would have just bought the bottom. But for confirmation, if the 1 hour trail like flips green and the 4 hour trail flips green, then like it's guaranteed gonna keep going up. The 1 hour is definitely one you want to watch. Like if it's a daily buy signal, the 1 hour would be good confirmation, which is at 190 right now.
Yeah, the 1 and the 4 are both red on target.
Yep.
So yep. I think it's just the daily that's a green trail.
Yep. The weekly's not too pretty. Last week was like a gravestone, and now we're nuking. But all right, guys, I'm going to call it on that. I'll be posting some analysis later today. It's going to be a lot earlier than yesterday because I will be home. Yesterday I wasn't home, so I had to post it at like 11:30. But I'll be posting it probably around like 7 or 8 o'clock. So be on the lookout for that. And that's basically it. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. You guys are on stream. I'll see you guys at 3 p.m. Eastern. If you guys like the video, make sure to like the video on YouTube. I appreciate that. And then I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.